3 months ago, I rented an office in Berlin with the single purpose of creating an ecosystem where the most ambitious founders from Europe can get together and build together in one place globally relevant companies out of Europe. We picked the 8 very best people and they're now building alongside each other, sometimes together in this space in Berlin. And I wanted to take you with me on a day at the Sandbox, what's happening, what the people are building, to give you a little bit more insight into what this space is actually about and the energy it wants to create. So follow along. I hope you enjoy it. If that sounds like something you should be at, look into the description, go to sandbox.techeurope.io and apply. We will open new slots soon and you can join us for free. No equity you have to give away. It's just an ecosystem for the most ambitious people around. Let's dive right in. Welcome to one day at the Sandbox. Today I'm going to take you with me to show you a little bit what we do here every day. So today is Wednesday, and Wednesday is our day where we have, as every day, our daily, but also our weekly demos. And today we are joined for dinner by Andre. Andre founded NGINX and is now at Superbase, where he leads self-hosting. And so I take you with me throughout the whole day. So what you can see here is like every day at 11:45, what we do is like we revisit our to-dos from yesterday, said if we hit them or not, and then we have new to-dos. So it's just a very quick thing, 30 seconds to 1 minute per person. Maybe hit them clapping, because I guess there was some revenue every time when there's revenue, the people clap. And that's what we do at the daily, just to keep up to date on what everyone's building. And then usually after this, like, we have lunch, and this is why the daily is then kicking off some discussions when people have like open questions or asks for the other people and so on. So okay, daily's just over. I have to quickly jump on a call. Okay, call is over. Wasn't very valuable. So what I try right now is also for the Sandbox to get resources and for the people to either like resources for us so that we can pay for stuff and make more possible, or like directly resources from technology partners. And we have amazing technology partners such as OpenAI and Runpod, which are very easygoing and which the collaboration is very easy and very low hanging, and we can make a lot of stuff possible. But there are a lot of companies who are very much more complicated and where it's very hard to do any kind of partnership and make anything possible. So that's very unfortunate, but I'll fight the fight and try to make it possible for us to make this environment as good as possible. I think OpenAI and Runpod are good lead partners, and you can do a lot with it. But I think there's a lot of stuff beyond that would be cool to have in the future. So this is one of my focus points. I think the majority of people already went to eat without me because they thought that it's going to be a long call. It wasn't that long, but let's check it out because I definitely need to eat something. We're back at our desk, but a little bit later I'll try to grab 1 or 2 of the people to give a little bit more insight into what we're doing here, what the people are building and what they're working on. We're gonna pick this beautiful gentleman. Hello.
Hi.
Do you have 5 minutes?
Yes, sir.
So what are you building?
I'm building Love Mail. And when AI came out, my biggest question was like, okay, what is the most interesting data set that has the most impact by putting this together with AI? And for me, email is like the most interesting thing in the world. It's like so many people use it. It's like open protocol, and I wanted to build email together with AI, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm building a consumer app where you have the power of email and AI combined.
Can you show us something?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do a little live demo how it works.
So, I mean, I don't know if I should show them my emails.
Oh, maybe. Depends what you have.
I try to move fast so you don't see anything, but it's basically you have like a little summary of what's important for you. Then you can chat with your emails, and you can also ask like, what's my next meeting or something. Then it has also access to all your data. And then I can tell people...
That's today.
That's today. That's also today. That's agenda that we have later. And I can like tell them I'm late.
Oh, I don't have my phone with me otherwise. So we're not gonna see if it worked. But you can see if it was sent out.
And then it basically drafts an email to everyone who's in the meeting, telling them, sorry, I'm running late. And I can send it to them. And then it's basically so. And the idea is that email will give you a lot of like access into very manual steps. You can like buy flowers, book flights, hotels, whatever, just by having a conversation. Today, AI can talk a lot, but it cannot do much. With this, AI can actually start doing things in the real world and have an impact and take tasks from you and act on your behalf. And this is like super exciting.
And this is Amin. Hello.
So the first thing I did was, so I want to explore native apps. So I built a notch app that changes like your Mac.
Oh yes, I think we had it in the first video. Maybe we can fade it in here.
Yes, so I did that. Play with it a bit, and it's not my thing. I'm not like the best designer. I'm not gonna give people like something that I'm proud of. So I took a step back from that. The second thing was I wanted to do something in education. I don't stay in my local host. I ship everything. So everything I've built, I ship it. It's live. You can go there. You can chat with it. It speaks English, or even if the page is in German. So I did this thing, and I learned like a bunch of things, like how to build like this conversational agents, how the infrastructure works, the tools, all of that, amazing stuff. And then I decided to get to my my big love, which is dev tools. And now I'm working on something that I'm more convinced to work more long time on, which is dev tooling. And the thing
You worked on dev tooling before, right?
Yes.
So before you came into Sandbox, you did a company before, and that was in dev tooling already, right?
Exactly. So I spent like more than 6-7 years in dev tools and built like in the cloud, built for blockchain, now building for AI. The hype changes, the technology is the same, the infrastructure is the same. It's all machines running in the cloud, and we have like to solve the same software engineering problems. And that's something like I went through my career, and now going back to it and doing the thing that I love, the thing that I did for a long time. And I started project Marrakesh.
Oh, is it already also? Oh, it's live already.
Of course not.
Yeah,
Everything is
Amin Amin is the one here. If anyone here is kind of talking about what they're building, Amin is always the one who pushes them and reminds them to like get it off their local host and just ship it.
Right? Ship it now.
Just
now.
ship it. So what is Marrakesh doing?
Yes. So for Marrakesh, what I'm trying to do is I want to help developers to build better agentic systems. And the core of agentic systems is to have good prompts that manage their contexts well, that are well tested, that have safeguards, that you can iterate on top of, that don't fade, that you can really test and make sure that things are working well. To have like this, everybody needs to have like a magic experience like folk. And so that's what I'm starting with Product Marrakesh. So it's a way to write prompts for agents in a more structured way, where you can run evals in a very, very simple way, that you don't have like this science fiction thing you have to do. Very simple to do the hygiene that you have to do for your prompts. Also like adding like a bunch of like handle methods inside of the SDK to help developers build better prompts and better AI products. And that's what I'm focused on now. And yeah, building the first version. As you see, I'm building in public, so it's not really working well, but it's all public. You can all go see it. You can see my iterations. You can follow.
Do you have the repro somewhere?
I'm collecting stars on GitHub and making this thing something that is valuable for developers. It's open source. Everything that I'm doing is open source. So the data pipeline, the SDK, the website, everything is open source. Everything is public. Building in public.
It's now 6 p.m. It's time for Weekly Boys. Okay, what's essentially going to happen is that we go upstairs and every one of us is going to demo. This is what we do every week. And then in the end, the people vote who got the best demo of the week. So that's what we're going to do now.
So as you know, I changed quite a bit in the last week. And one thing that I'm currently working on now is maybe one of
the biggest German investments ever done in the next years. It's not defense, it's not AI, it's not healthcare, it's bridges and public infrastructure. And it's $100 billion market just within Germany. So I set out for the quest to say, okay, what are actually the bridges in Germany in the worst condition? How much would it cost to fix them? And where are they and how do they look like? So what I found in terms of data was this like 700-page PDF where there's like every bridge.
I'm not doing a live demo this week because all of you have my live demo installed already on your
Wow, slick.
Who has installed my sheet?
Has or has not?
Oh, I mean rather who has not installed. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's
We'll do it tonight.
The titles, like overall, what's generated, also the headlines, feel too much like AI.
Because what are the sources?
the sources is deep research.
And which sources do they pick? Like actual journalism?
Yeah, most often I've had Reuters and like Washington Post. It also cites the sources.
Yeah, I think also because like the app is called Heute, it's a bit contradicting because it's like super English inside.
What you have seen right now is like we are preparing just a very tiny website with not much, but actually everything that is on there looks very neat. For fundraising, that gives a bit of context what we are trying to do and how it should feel.
Good stuff.
Less visually this week, since I've particularly focused on making things stable, so lots of backend work. We had issues sometimes with the onboarding flow, and then you wanted to add your first account, but it was failing, not a nice experience. Then we refresh lots of data, which we do every 6 hours for all the accounts. New onboarding, which is actually now working. So you've seen this input last week already, but now I can actually connect this account and get redirected.
There's just one feature we really want to have, which is the collections feature, which you can see there as soon, which I'll be working on tomorrow and finish this, and then actually send it to the first users.
Startup technically has 2 functions, building and shipping. I was building and selling. The last weeks I was more involved into building, this week was selling. I was very much focused on like distributing the idea of what I'm building and kind of getting buy-in from investors and also the general public.
It fits perfectly, and I get a little bit of a discount in return for intros to other YC founders when this goes well. And we already had the onboarding, so I was building a little bit because he is targeting German Mittelstand, so actually needs German content. Now the next task is like actually like starting with the regular content, but that was already a pretty good starting point.
We have a winner. Leon won the demo of the week. So this means that so we have a small internal competition. Every day that you're not at the daily, you get a strike, and the one that has the most strikes after 2 weeks has to buy something for the office, and can be everything. Can be a plant, can be a light, can be, I don't know, a fridge, and but the 2 people in those 2 weeks who win the demo of the week, they're excluded from this. So yeah.